This thing is heavy. I don't know. The girl I followed on YouTube, she said this wasn't heavy. It is heavy, okay? Because my neck was hurting the first day.
What's up, Marcus?
Let's see. What's up, your
up,
boy
Mark
Dale?
Breeze? K Thug, Frederick. What's up, y'all? What's good? What's happening? So I'm trying to put us live on YouTube.
All right. So again, Angie's Twitter. Trying to put us up on all the other platforms. So again, if this is your first time with us, welcome. If it is not, y'all already know what it is. Make sure that you go to YouTube. You can stay here or you can go to YouTube. On YouTube, we can actually see your comments and actually put them on the screen. So if we ever use any clips or anything like that, and your comments will actually be a part of the feed, and we'll shout you out in the post. I think I did that recently with I forgot who it was I did that with, but I did that recently with someone. Let's see. You also have Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. So again, don't be afraid, y'all. Yeah. We want y'all to talk. We do this podcast live. We don't have to, but we love But we love talking to y'all. We love hearing y'all thoughts, y'all opinions. Again, this is literally just to, rap with other people, talk with other people, chat it up with other people, meet new people, see where other people in society are coming from. Because just because it's our thought don't mean it's we always right, and just because it's your thought don't mean you always right. Maybe you learn something, maybe you don't. But the conversation was there and it was had, and that's all that matters.
So we are live on. You go to my Twitter, our Twitter right now, and see us side by side instead of top and bottom. Pause.
I knew she was about to say it.
So if you want to see us side by side, go to my Twitter right now, go to our Facebook, go to our YouTube channel. You can see us side by side. We're going to be looking right here. If not, you could just stay on IG. Hello to everybody tuning in from Facebook. Hello to everybody tuning in from Twitch. Hello to everybody tuning in from YouTube, Twitter. Man, the whole wide world, you feel me?
What's up, Miss Lily 527? What's going on, girl?
What's up, y'all? So let's go ahead and start this thing. You ready?
I'm ready, boo. Let's get it going.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, our podcast family, our YouTube family, Twitter family, Twitch family, Facebook family, and our IG Live family to the left of us. We want to welcome you guys to Brains and Beauty
×2. I'm Shayla.
And I'm Miss 305.
Y'all already better know it. If you ain't already know,
you feel me?
She all that over there. All that. You hear me? So let's get it. Before we even go any further, we got to shout my dog out, okay? If y'all have not went and got her new single, something is wrong with y'all.
Yeah, they tripping.
Okay? No, we pronounce it all that. That's how we say it.
But for the regular, how to put all that so you can understand.
There you go.
All that.
But it's called all that. So make sure you go to wherever y'all are streaming y'all music. Y'all make sure y'all don't just down, you know what I'm saying? Don't just click add to library. Download the song, okay?
Add it to your favorite workout playlist that you make, whether it be on Spotify, on Apple, wherever you make a playlist. Go ahead and add the girl. You feel me? I'm on YouTube as well. You can add me to your playlist there. I mean, I'm really my music now is kind of everywhere, so you can want to stream it at. So I want to thank everybody who's been showing so much love. Shout out to TikTok. Hey, TikTok, crazy.
Yo, homegirl did that. She did that. I saw it today. I can't think of her. I'm so mad I didn't write her handle down, but she did that.
IG better get their life together. Because TikTok going ham. Like, they whole entire platform is like they push it out to more people.
Yeah.
Like, the algorithm on IG lately just been kind of like sucky. Like, it's not how it's been like within a year or something like that. Like, I personally see the difference within my own stuff. But TikTok be doing their thing. But anyway, we wanna thank y'all, welcome y'all to episode 115. We know we missed last week. What's up, Ish?
What's up, Ish?
You say all that.
Yeah.
Thank y'all so much. But I'm so happy everybody enjoying the message. It's just so bomb to see all the positive comments along. The negativity is out there. The Satans are out there, honey. But it's good to see the positive feedback, the positive comments. You guys actually listening to the message and listening to the lyrics and saying, okay, I see what she's talking about. Yeah, he is all that. You feel me?
Period. Okay.
Pooh. But yeah, so my PSA for tonight, I want to start with my about to say my merch, but it's not really a merch. It's really my apparel brand. You guys, I have a new shirt. It is the signature collection from endorsedbygod.com.
Yes,
Make sure you
ma'am.
guys go get that. This is the new Miami orange. You feel me? I have the black color. Basically, it is an endorsement. Basically, like an S on my chest. Like, I'm stamped, baby. I'm endorsed by God for life.
Amen.
He has signed me. He has sealed delivery, baby. It ain't no ever going back to life without my babes. You feel me?
You here?
Without my savior. Not even my babe. Let me clear that up. Without my savior. You feel me? So I am endorsed by God. That's what this shirt means. His endorsement. These little 3 bubbles, for those who don't know, it is God, the Spirit, God, Jesus, and the Spirit.
And
Lord.
Spirit, there you go.
Equally whole. So y'all check that out. Check out, support a black business, support a movement, a mission, and definitely the word. Endorsedbygod.com. So that's all I have. My music, my apparel, and now let's get into it.
Let's get into it. All
right.
Oh, yeah, I'm about to say, go ahead.
You know I got my water. Y'all know I love my sparkling water. So tonight I am drinking on the peach flavored Perrier.
Oh, Lord. Oh, God, he was so Trill talk to me. God is good, and y'all on time tonight. You know, Trill. You know what I'm saying? We was listening to you. We was
trying to get better.
You know what I'm saying? We trying to get better. Look, I'm trying. Okay.
But yeah, so Perrier peach flavor, I think is very good. It's not powdery. You don't have no aftertaste. I really love this one. Shout out to you, Perrier. This is a bomb one.
All right, y'all. So before we get into our own topics, if there's anything that y'all want us to discuss tonight, make sure that y'all write it in the comments below.
Yes.
Again, we do our best to go back or at least write them as we see them, and try to pick the ones that we feel like would be a best conversation to have.
And I did see one come in today.
Yes, EDK, we got
Junior.
you.
I got it. It's on the docket. It will be. We will go over that because I think that's a very important topic to talk about.
Especially
as a woman. So we'll get to that eventually. But we're gonna go ahead and start off and kick it off with what you got for tonight, Shay.
All right, y'all. So first topic of the night. Now, obviously, unless you've been living under a rock, y'all know the FDA done approved COVID. The COVID vaccine from Pfizer only, not Moderna, not Johnson & Johnson, but from Pfizer. So for anybody who is unvaccinated, and I know, as of last week, it was both of us. Anybody unvaccinated, has this changed your decision?
Oh, look, last week it was just both of us.
Last week it was both of us, but now it's just I went and got one because my mama and my daddy was.
So you got the first one.
I got the first one.
So
they was letting me
when is
have
your second?
9/11. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know, we believe that all will be well on 9/11.
Yes, I don't go off that, but I just thought it was,
Yeah.
Oh,
so
I'm not gonna figure that.
Who did you get?
I definitely got 5. If I told you, if I'm gonna get anything, I'm gonna get the one that's approved.
Well, it's approved, but it still has a stipulation. If you go back and read it, y'all know I had to go back. It's not 100%.
Not 100. Yeah.
What's everybody who's coming in everywhere? But yeah, so it is approved, but they did whatever, because that's some legalese right there. I ain't forget all that. But I'm happy you did go. So any after effects, any side effects that you got within like the same day, within 48 hours?
When the first shot, I will not tell you. Now, it didn't hurt. Like it was quick as crap, and I was out the door. But that next day, my arm was hurting. Like I was trying to braid this hair, and this literally took me all day because my shoulder was hurting. Like I got it right here, and that's right around the spot was where I literally felt like somebody had punched me in my arm. And the next day, I was fine. It was just that day after. It was really, really weird, actually.
Yeah.
But other than that, I didn't have any other. I hear that the side effects you don't have till the second shot, so we'll see. But I don't claim that either. You know what I'm saying? We'll whatever.
Yes. Ma'am.
But again, I am. Just because I got it, don't mean that I was 100% about the feeling of getting it. I still kind of feel some kind of way still. But just to put my mother's mind at ease, my father's mind at ease, because they was really
and not your mind at ease
getting on me. Not really. I mean, to a degree, and only because I feel like I have no intentions on stopping to doing certain things. So soon I'm going to be traveling to go see my husband. Soon I'm going to go travel with my friends somewhere. Like I kind of felt like, okay, maybe I should if I'm not going to be in the house. Before, I felt like I kind of did the same. I have the same routine every day. I go to work, I go home. I go to work, I go home. So and I come here and that's it. So it wasn't really like a big deal. But now that I feel like there's things coming, I'm supposed to be entering a hospital. We'll talk about that a different time. Because my surgery did not happen like it was supposed to. But that made me a little nervous. The going into a hospital and having, knowing that nurses and doctors and stuff have gotten sick or died or even died, and people that I actually know, that I found out that I knew back in the day have passed. Mm-hmm. That's a little nerve-wracking a little bit. So I just feel like I'm taking a chance regardless by not having it happening.
Speaking of passing, I have to make sure I stop for a moment and just say rest in heaven to Professor Biz, man. Like Professor Biz, he was one of the guys, and
who is this?
He was one of the guys I did a cipher with for Christmas. And if you guys did not see that, you go to my YouTube channel right now and go watch the cipher. It was 4 of us. It was me, K Cartel, DT, and Professor Biz, and he went last. And he passed away last week, I believe. I don't know. I found out about it last week, so I don't know the exact date. I'm not really worried about what 100% happened. I know COVID was involved. I don't know if he had the vaccine and that was the result of him taking the vaccine, or he didn't have the vaccine. So it was something with that. But I just want to say rest in heaven to Professor Biz, man, because as a new Christian hip hop artist, it just made me pull back and think for a second, like, what are we doing what are we doing every day? And I'm not talking about just artists, musicians. I'm not talking about people. Just what are we doing every day that I already think that life is short. Mm-hmm. But to see somebody in the space that I'm in, and we're out here trying to tell people how much, look to God, go to God, mm-hmm. and, believe in him and all of that type of stuff. It's just like, okay, so when we do leave this earth, mm-hmm. what are we leaving behind, man? Like, what are we leaving behind? Are we leaving behind how we made people feel? Are we leaving behind, of course, what we have done? People leave behind families and husbands and wives and kids. It just had me think about so much, like what are we doing on earth, bro? Like nobody time is granted in 100% that you are going to be here, no matter how great you do everything you're supposed to do. Yeah. Right. You're supposed to do this. You're supposed to do that. You're supposed to get the vaccine. You're supposed to eat right. You're supposed to work out. You're supposed to do this. And life is just not promised to not one person. You know what I mean? And it just had me think. Like, it still have me think every day. Like, I got emotional, man. Like, and it was crazy because I found out about it on Twitter, just scrolling on over the weekend, mm-hmm. and just to see a fellow person
that you like, that
I was in the same space, literally talk to. And I know we lose people every day, but it was just like, I don't know, it just kind of hit me differently. It hit me different, man. Mm-hmm. But he just reminded me, his death is reminding me, what are we doing on this earth? When you leave, what are you going to leave behind? And not just family. What are you going to leave behind? Because tomorrow ain't promised. So up until today, are you happy with how you left? Are you happy with how the day ended? And if you're not happy about it, repent about it, pray about it, ask for forgiveness about it, and just do the best you can. But it's just like, dang, when that day ended, was he okay with how he ended his day? Yeah. With the people around him is what I mean. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just, you just never know, y'all.
Sorry to hear that.
You just never know when time is going to end. You never know when your time is up. You never know when you're supposed to be called up. So y'all just take every day the best you can. Of course, I don't condone, YOLO, living like tomorrow.
No, I don't either.
But I said at the same time, man, take advantage of the time, because you really don't know.
Well, it could be anything.
It could be anything. Yep. It don't have to be COVID. It don't have to be you be fully vaccinated and you still pass away. You know what I mean? Like, it don't have to be that. It could be you're in a car. Yep. And you're doing everything right, and somebody can hit you. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You're here. You done ate something. Food poisoning just got to you. Now that open up a whole like. It's just so much. So y'all just stay prayed up. When you wake up in the morning, be grateful. When you go to bed at night, be grateful.
Amen.
And that's really it. So rest in heaven to Professor Biz.
Yeah.
Great stand-up dude. He was always welcoming, man. He was always with the community vibe. So he showed me a lot of stuff coming into this new lane of how some people just do care. Everybody ain't out to, you know what I mean?
Mess you over, yeah.
To have you walk these ropes, blinded, knowing people out here can really help you, at least give you some tips. So yeah, prayers up to his family, his wife, his kids, man, his friends, brothers, sisters, like all of that. So yeah. So I just wanted to make sure I, pay my respects on that.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. So anywho.
So yeah, again, just for that topic, I just wanted to know if anybody has changed their mind, if you've reconsidered, if you still feel like you should wait longer.
I've been thinking about it. I'm still not ready to take it yet, but I have been thinking about it. I saw this post from the comedian. What is his name? He did a movie with Bill Bellamy, the light skinned man. He always do the movies with Bill Bellamy, the crazy man. Anyway, he talked about it, and I love the way how he broke it down. So that had me thinking. Of course, I've been waiting for the approval as well. So I'm gonna wait till the troops get it. The troops don't get it until another month, like another month and a half.
Okay.
So these batches that are coming in, I work with a clinic. Pierre, thank you, Trill Talk. Pierre did a breakdown of the vaccine the other day, and I thought it was amazing. It really got me thinking about it, and he was right. I'm just not ready yet. Period. But like I said, after the troops get it, and I kind of contract with a clinic here in Miami, so I know some of the batches are now expiring. So the new batches are coming out.
Yeah,
they're about to come out. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and get it when the new batches come out. And like I said, after the troops get it. So, and that's all I can really do. I but I am one toe closer. Thinking about getting it or whatever. It's just for me, knowing that you got to get these boosters, and knowing that people are still passing away from it, knowing that it was a guy, this black guy. Dang, it happened last week when we didn't go live, but it was this black guy. He works. Forgot what he works at, but anyway, it was almost maybe 2 months after he got the vaccine, or 2 weeks after 2 weeks after, no, 2 months after he was fully vaxxed, he got COVID again and he passed away. So you could still get COVID again, like Pierre, because Pierre got it again.
He got it
again, and he said it was the worst experience of his life. But thank God he had it, because maybe if he didn't, he said maybe, because he don't know. But he said maybe if I didn't have it, I don't know, maybe I wouldn't be here talking to y'all. But he was like, I was fully vaxxed. It had been time passed, and I got it again, and it killed. Like he said, it was the worst experience. He's just coming out of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, you get it, you got to go through that little phase. Then you could get it again. People getting it 3 times. I mean, like with the vax, and it's just like, come on, man. Like, what was it? But I get it. It could still potentially protect you from it being worse, and that part I understand.
Yeah, that's the part that's the part where I'm like, okay, I can understand that. Yeah. And again, it's not like I have no vaccination, so
yeah,
okay.
So, but yeah, I'm to answer your question, not to be long-winded, but I am thinking about it more, and I told a few people, like, I think by the end of the year I should be vaxxed up, but as of right now, waiting till the rest of these batches get cleared out, and because they're expiring.
Yeah, I think I'm not gonna take mine when I'm supposed to, because I think that's like a part of that.
Yeah, they're literally at the end of, so people are giving out these expired vaccines. Hello, and that's just an insider for me to you guys. Like, I work with the clinic on the side, and they the other day they had to throw away a lot of vaccines. So some people are not throwing away them vaccines, and it's already bad enough that they are in 100. So people out here, I hope they are throwing away the vaccines like they're supposed to, and wait for the new ones. But it's a cost,
Yes.
So some people may not want to do it because it is a cost. It's a waste to throw them away. But anyway, Next topic for tonight.
Okay, that's on you, boo.
It's on me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay, so we're going to lighten the room up a little bit.
Lighten it up.
I want to know, is today dating a man, dating a woman, you're married now, you're not married, whatever you're in, is today your type today, is it close to where it was 10 years ago?
Is your current type. Okay.
Yeah. Is your current type close to where it was 10 years ago? Is it still like little pieces of 10 years ago still there? Or is your type has metamorphed, honey, and did transformation?
Is this because of the post?
What post?
The post you sent me.
What post I sent you?
You sent me a post with like six guys in it.
Oh, no. This was something I saw Lil Duval post.
Okay. Well, okay, I guess I'll answer this first. Is my current type still my type from back then?
10 years ago. So basically, today is 2021. So 2011. Is your type from 2011 still the same today in 2021?
In some ways, yes. In some ways, no. And then the ways that they are is physically, yes.
Okay.
Like, so I still like dark chocolate. I still like, froze dreads. I still like a man who keeps himself up. I like goatees and beards. I like intense eyes. I like all of that kind of stuff. All that's still the same.
Intense eyes?
Yeah.
What you mean?
Like if your eyes have to like catch, like for some reason, like something about the eyes. Anyway, that in the ways that they're not is certain things that I would have dealt with back then. There's no way in the world that I would deal with now.
Child.
Period. Point blank. Like I tell my husband all the time, if something ever happened to you and I had to, move on with my life and get remarried, it would be rough on the next one.
Why?
Because just certain things I just would not deal with. I feel like I would have like a totally different type. I think it's different when you grow up with somebody and you like learn a lot of like things about them. You just kind of learn to accept certain things because, you've known them forever and it is what it is.
Yeah.
No. The next one, no. If there ever was a next one, no. But we don't claim that because I'm going to be married forever because I got papers on that. But anyway.
Come on, Jesus.
Go ahead. Is your current... I already know the answer to this. Is your current type, Miss Miami, the same type you used to have?
Let's read some of the comments.
Oh, that's you want to read comments. Y'all see this? Okay, let's see.
You should say, heck no. My type has changed. I got what I wanted, and this dude is impossible.
Oh, Lord.
And then what it scroll up?
It's impossible. Okay.
Trill talk.
Yeah, I got the same type, but it's slimmer to find her.
So your type you had from 10 years ago is hard to find her now.
I would agree with that.
You would agree with that?
I would agree with that. Like the kind of men now,
yeah,
don't come in contact with them too often now.
Yeah.
But okay, so go ahead, boo. Don't try to skip this question. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my type has changed a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just have to have a man, a certain type of way when it comes to the Lord. This lifestyle of, you feel me? Like he know that. He'll have to know that. Physical, I'm dealing with, I'm growing.
Okay. When it
comes to the physical aspect, I still like men to be kind of, it's just something about a man. Like,
what about a man, Miami? I gotta hear this. What?
I love a man like shoulders, back.
Okay.
Like
so all of those things are still the same, kinda.
Yeah, I still like a man to be like, I want to be visually attracted to my man.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So 10 years ago, 2011, yeah.
That type would still be your type physically.
Physically, whoever was in that realm around 2011, yes, but inside of them is a no. They would not be able to they would not be able to handle me today, like emotionally, like it won't happen. But the physical part, yeah,
Okay.
you know what I mean.
Okay.
Am I open to different, physiques? It just all depends on them. It all depends on the man. It all depends on how he carries himself. Like his personality will have to carry his looks. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I think I'm more open to personality now than looks, but not like too far away, because I still want to be like highly attracted to you.
Oh no, you already know.
Yeah, I want to be highly attracted, but at the same time, it ain't just all about looks either, because you can't be so fine and you taste like sour, like you act like sour wine. Like it's a no for me.
Like that. So you got to get out of bed at some point, and then there's other things that's got to be important. Basically.
Yeah, like you can't be that fine, and then we can't even talk about nothing.
Yeah.
So Trill talking about the kids. I don't mind kids as well. Like long as the relationship has been established between the baby mother or the ex or whoever it was. Long as she know I am here and she ain't trying to get back in, like that has to be established and cleared out for me. Before it was an absolute no. It was an absolute no 10 years ago.
Okay.
Somebody with kids? No, ma'am. But now
is okay, but is that because you feel like now, because of where our age is different, your pickings are less, so you kind of may have to deal with that?
It's not about pickings or less. I just feel like a man from 10 years ago has experienced so much life from 10 years ago, and he might have had kids within these last 10 years. You know what I mean? Men and women different. You know what I mean? They are more prone to have kids quicker. Well, not really, because it takes another woman to have a kid with, but you know what I mean? Like I just feel like I'm cool with how his past has been the last 10 years, if that includes a child. But 10 years ago, baby, it was an absolute, you got a baby mom. No, I don't want no BMs in my life. I'm good, so,
Okay. I ain't mad at that.
But yeah, so some things are still there. I still like a man Jush. I still like his personality. I still like his swag about himself that is unique to him. Whatever that is about him. But being like a man of God, like that's definitely is a must up in there. And it ain't the only thing, because it's a lot of men of God out here, child, and they still
no chance.
They could bubble in their box and they still got other things going on. So it ain't just about being a man of God either. Like that's one of the things.
That's one of the requirements.
Yeah,
but not the only requirement. Yeah,
like
amen.
Just because you could bubble in, that don't mean nothing to me, baby. Like let me see what else is going on. So yeah.
What do you think makes you change your type though? Like what make other than like. Well, I guess life experiences make you change your type, but
yeah.
Do you think that it's more so life experiences, or do you think that at some point it's you realizing that you're not 20 anymore and you may not be able to?
Nah.
Is it that for most people? Not you.
Oh yeah.
But for most people,
I don't know about nobody else, but for me in this house, everything is able and everything is possible, baby. So it's not about that. I just feel like life experiences, when you deal with different types of men and you see how things go and you get the red flags and baby, they jotted down, they tattooed on, you already know what's what. You know what I mean? Like you ain't got time to be going back in 1999 trying to date this 1999 personality. Baby, have you grown? Have you done life? Like have you experienced life? Like how have you dealt with life these last 10 years? Like how do you even get through life? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think for me in this house, I feel like personal experience of living life these last 10 years for me has been drastic change for myself. 2011, like I had a hair salon around this time. Like this time right now, I probably was at my shop right now. You know what I mean? And I was a whole different person, like different. I was different back then.
Yeah.
So I had to experience life these last 10 years. So he has to have had, that's what I think.
Okay.
It ain't about my pickings. It ain't about because I'm older. It ain't about because I'm 10 years old. It ain't about, it's not about a man. Oh, baby, the perfect man is out there for me. He may not be perfect to nobody else, but he's going to be perfect for me. You know what I mean? I believe, I receive, and I know that's how God does his thing. So when due time, I meet him and see him, and honey, it's off from there. Take off.
Okay. All right.
Baby,
all right.
I ain't got the time, baby. Where
Oh
you
my
at?
God. Okay. What's up, J Rich 92, Shayla in the city. Let's see. All right.
So what's your topic?
In today is today's is chivalry dead today?
Ooh.
Is chivalry dead today?
Child, the air just got out my body.
Do y'all think that chivalry is dead today? And if not, what is the difference between chivalry now, what we consider chivalry now, or what you may consider chivalry now, compared to back in the day? What your grandmama must have seen as chivalry, maybe what your mama even saw as chivalry.
Yeah.
Do you believe that chivalry is dead?
I don't believe it's absolutely dead. Like all of it is gone. It is burnt up. It is in the atmosphere. Like I don't think that. I think a
yeah. Get your thoughts
I just think there has been some change, but I do believe there are great men out here who know how to treat a woman, who know what they need to do. I still believe that there are always great men out here. I never think that every man is just all terrible. Every man are the same. Every man is just like just terrible, just modern terrible men. You know what I mean? No, I think there are men who get it, but I think women, we have to play a part of it kind of dying, because I think we allow so much from these men. We allow men to do so much, and it ain't no good much. You know what I mean? I think we don't. Not the majority. Some women just, they don't even care about it. Just to have the man. Like, I rather just have the man. I don't care if he does it or not. Like, so when you breed that, it becomes a breed. It becomes a breed. So now that he feel like he can't be chivalrous with this girl, now them two done broke up. Now he move on to the next girl, and next girl does the same thing. It's just it's being bred that it's okay not to be chivalrous. So if a woman does not require it, I just seen it on the screen. I think that was
a random Curry fan 15.
You should know, not if you require it.
Oh, okay, that was each.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think if we don't require it, or if we don't select those types to make the impact on bringing it back, it ain't gonna happen. But I do feel there are men who get it, who understand it, who still old school, who get it, and that's my mindset on. I'm not really focused on the ones who don't get it, who not. Like, why are you not chivalrous? Like, what's wrong with that? Like, did your mom hurt you? Like, did your grandmother hurt you? Like, what do you feel about women? Like,
but I think the thing is nowadays that I really think that sometimes they don't really understand what chivalry means. I think their definition of chivalry is very different than what we know to be chivalrous. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So just the simple things as, if you're going on a date with a woman, when you open her car door to let her in, do you even get out your car, or do you just tell her you outside? I don't know. When y'all get to your place, do you go outside to get her door, or do you just let her get out her car door by herself? I guess it all depends on what you consider to be chivalrous. This is true. Like, I agree with who said that? A random Curry fan 15 says chivalry. I mean, it's there, but I guess it's got to be found again. And I feel like that's exactly right. I feel like it's there, but it's like it's
not really taught no more. Like, I feel like people think
it's a requirement
people
anymore.
Think that's that. What they call they may think it's like semi
or old school.
No, like simping, like they call it. I still don't even know what that means, but I just know it means like supposed to be soft. You know what I mean? And it's not soft. Like, a woman wants to be catered to too, just as much as we cater to y'all as our king. You know what I mean? Like, we still want them queen vibes, just the same vibes you would want your daughter to have from a young man that she's dating. You should want to do that too for your woman or the one that you are dating. Trill Talk said majority of that is only in a dating stage. And I get it. Like, for me, like, I feel like after a while, these men masks be coming off, baby. They be so perfect, honey, in 2 weeks. And then 2 weeks, point 2, he is gone. I don't even know where he done went. You feel me?
Okay, so wait. Okay, so Chivalry, Trill Talk TV says Chivalry is alive mostly only in the dating stages. Women don't really care about it these days. I opened the door for her. It's not nothing to her.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so
and I have caught myself before in the past saying, "Oh, I can do that."
Oh, you know what? And that's what my mom.
So that's why I say
it's
partial of us too, knowing that because we do it, because we're single, or because we do so much by we're so accustomed to just doing it because y'all ain't gonna do it, so we just gotta do it. Yeah, But when somebody do step up and try to do it, and I think,
oh no, don't worry about it. Yeah, I got it. You good?
Yeah, but a man who really about that life, he gonna be like, "Hey, relax. Let me just do this." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the type of man for me. Because I may slip up and be like, "Man, I got this. I've been doing this for 1,000 years." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he's still gonna have to come back and be like, "No, this is what I'm here for now. So get used to it."
And I think,
you know what I mean?
I think that's it
takes two.
It's like
takes two.
I don't know if it's because a lot of these men are not growing up in a 2-parent household, and so that's not really a thing that really cared. But yeah, but think about it. I learned what I'm supposed to get from a man from my parents. Both of them, not just one. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the time, if it's just one, that one is too busy trying to just make sure that y'all are staying afloat. So maybe certain things are falling by the wayside. But because I had not only 2 parents but 3, it was a big thing that if my mom ever saw the time when my husband was my boyfriend do something that she felt, why'd you tell him that you got it? Are you crazy?
Yeah.
Like like simple things like, mama gonna get my tires changed on the car. What you mean you gonna go?
Yeah, again, like because we're like that. Because we're so accustomed to just doing it because the man is not there to do it. Yeah. Or they have not done it. You know what I mean?
Or you haven't, or we simply, because I can't put it all on them. We simply we're not making it a requirement.
Yeah.
We're not making it a requirement. I had to realize, like, geez, I really do that. Oh, no, I got it. You don't got to worry about it. Do what you got to do. But you don't realize what you're creating.
Like I said, it's being bred like that.
Yeah, you don't realize it
because we're so used to doing it. You know what I mean? Like I've said on this podcast many times before. Like whoever my husband is, he got a ride on his side. He know I'm gonna step in and do some stuff if I have to.
Yeah,
But that's my second nature to want to kick in and work and do. You feel me?
So you don't.
But I know I'm gonna have to,
learn to be like, let him get it.
Right. Yeah. Especially if he's that type of man.
Yeah.
Now, if he ain't that type of man, child, you're gonna have to teach that like second grade school. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell you, that was hard. That was a hard adjustment. Yeah. Because I used to just get up and just go.
And then when they get used to you doing stuff, oh, that's it. They're gonna get used to you doing it, and that's it. But again, the thing I think was happening with Chivalry back then and now is that women, we are so cool at just doing it. Like it's becoming second. Like what's his name said. Like I opened the door and she ain't really mean. You know what I mean? But she probably did mean it. She probably just ain't telling you every moment you do it. Like, oh my God, thank you for opening up the door. Oh my God, thank you for opening the door. Like it just becomes second nature. Like open the door and then it's just you just keep.
I know that's a note. That's a. Ooh.
Yeah, because it's us who it ain't just them.
Yeah,
but they still got to know that they're supposed to. I think sometimes it may sound crazy or like freaky or whatever. I think if they keep in mind how they would want a young man to court their his daughter.
Yeah.
I think that helps. And I always use that when I'm talking to guys like, how would you want your daughter to be treated?
And I feel like normally it's the men who have daughters that normally get it
more please, no,
than the ones.
No.
Wait. No. I feel like in my experience, I feel like it's only been the men who kind of have daughters who've had more.
Girl, no, ma'am. That don't mean nothing. They behinds got to learn too.
No. They still have to be done. They still got to be
they
taught.
Ain't automatic.
Now. They still got to know.
It's some men who ain't got no kids who know better than the ones who got kids. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't.
No.
Okay. All right.
I'm being real. It's some men who ain't got now one child, never had one child, never clothed, never dated a woman with one child, and baby, they are so chivalrous. They just know what to do. And this man out here probably got 10 kids, 10 daughters, and still don't know how to, you know what I mean? So it that doesn't matter. I think it takes a man who wants to do it, who feels like that is something that they like to do, feels like as a man, I'm empowered to do this for her. You know what I mean? Like they get a little bit of empowerment themselves by being chivalrous.
So, ladies, basically, this conversation is to just remind you that although, yes, it is a requirement and you should want a man to be chivalrous towards you, open up doors, do certain things, take care of things that, you know, if he's your man and or even if he's just courting you, that he simply should be doing, let him do them. Make it a requirement. Like my grandmother used to tell me all the time, you start it how you want to finish it. If you start it off where it's not a requirement and it doesn't matter and I got it and I'm so independent and blah, 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 you can still be independent and let your man be a man. You understand what I'm saying? So
you can still be independent and see what things you're just not, because every woman is different.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Some of us is going to jump out the car. Maybe chivalrous ain't got to be the car. Maybe the chivalrous
whatever your chivalrous is.
You know, you just keep that up. Everybody's chivalrous is different. Like, I don't have to have you...
what's up, Robbie G?
If we're walking right now, one thing I don't play with is you walking in front of me. That's not what you gonna do.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely not.
As if, hello, what happens if somebody was to sniper me down? You don't even know if I'm out. You way up there.
No, I definitely don't do the let's walk ahead stuff.
I don't play about that. Either you're gonna be behind me or on the side of me. I'm not walking behind
about that
you.
Thing, y'all. She's serious about that thing.
Cause anything could happen. Like what? Like
okay, so Johnson H. Friends on IG says chivalry is dead because women killed it. Equality and chivalry cannot go together. Chivalry is based on the concept of women being the weaker sex. Even though I get where you're going with that, I'm gonna say I don't agree because I don't think equality has anything to do with it. I just think that
it's a lack of men in our lives that are not there to do it. So we breed that and keep it going. So when there's not a man there to do it, we continue to do it. And then when one wants to try to do it, it's like, bro, like this is my second nature. Like, you know what I mean? Or if a man is already there and he ain't doing it, he ain't gonna stop doing it until you tell him to do it. So half of the time it's a lack of you guys not doing it that made us. It's the same reason why women that become one of the fastest growing entrepreneurs in the nation. It's because we have to come in and be part of the second part of the income. It ain't that we want to work. I mean, some of us, we now do, you know, but we have to work.
Yeah, most households
sometimes you just gotta work.
Yeah.
Sometimes I gotta just get out my car, open up my car door because I'm single, and go to a restaurant and open up my door. When I go to a restaurant, I have to do a lot of stuff. I have to pump my gas. You know what I mean? So it's just there's no man there to do it. And I think sometimes me and fella realize it ain't about no independency. It's about not having you guys there. What we supposed to do? Just lay down so
that it doesn't feel second nature.
Yeah,
it doesn't feel second nature to you if you're always alone.
Yeah, if you're there,
you're always just doing.
Yeah, you're always just doing.
Yeah,
right. And then not even if you're alone, if you're in a relationship and you're always just doing.
Yeah.
The lack of what you guys don't do, we make up. Remember, we came here second. God said, "Be here second." And ever since we came here second, child, we've been picking up all these slack.
Hair flip. Okay. Let's see.
But everyone's chivalry is different. So.
Yes, everyone's chivalry is different. But ladies, that's just a reminder to make sure that you're not so independent that you forget that, you know, you got to make sure that you are making sure that your man is aware of how you want to be treated from the moment y'all start dealing with each other, not halfway down the line. From the moment.
Yeah, because when you start some, you gotta get ready to
continue.
So we have a YouTube in here. He said, "Soldier, man," he said, "I was born to be known, but some women, not all, just don't appreciate gentlemen."
And I would agree with you with that. Some women do not appreciate gentlemen. They don't even really know what to do with them. And those are life experiences. Those are their life experiences. They just They just don't. They see themselves normally, those ones normally see themselves as the equivalent. So you're not really nobody special to me because I can do what you do. So I don't really appreciate what you do. You're supposed to do it. That's their kind of mentality. But there are some women that are most certainly like that.
Or some just don't want you to do it at all because I don't want to lose you, baby. I'll do it.
Ooh. We know a lot of those. Well, I know a lot of those.
Child, I'd rather have a piece of man than no man.
Yes, I know.
So
I know.
I'll open up your door and I'll pump your gas.
On the ma'am. No, ma'am, and no, sir. On no day. All right.
So I'll do everything. I'll be the maid. I'll be Molly the maid for you, boo. Because you cannot leave me, honey. You cannot leave me, man, Mr. Male figure. My girl, don't have me. Let me fix my wig.
Let's see. Chelsea, do they want Chivalry or $40? I'm so done.
Okay. We gonna move on.
Trill, yet again.
Did you read Johnson's and H Friends?
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so Johnson H Friends on, let's see, on Instagram. Yeah. Women being single is a choice. Men being single who are straight is a condition. Okay, let me read that again. Because maybe I read it incorrectly.
Let me get this water, child.
Women being single is a choice. Men being single who are straight is a condition. Men have to have something to have a woman, but women do not need to accomplish anything to have a man. Now, that may have been true back in the day, but that is not true nowadays. And that's, I mean, clearly that's
I feel clear. Like men be like, oh, I don't want her to work, whatever. But yes, you do. Because now you don't want her to do nothing. And then the ones who don't do nothing, they be like, oh, girl, what you going to do? You ain't doing nothing with your life. Like,
or y'all got to make up your mind. Gold diggers. Either way, women being single is a choice. I don't think any woman just wants to be single because men are just out here by the dozens for the picking. No, no, sir. No, that's not how we are. We, of course, would we rather choose love than to be in love, having to deal with life alone.
I want to be married. I want to be going home to my husband and I want to be off these streets. Even though I don't know streets, but you know what I mean. Like, who wants to be single? Nobody doesn't want to be single. Yes, we choose to be single because it's trash.
Yeah, I'm about to say
there's trash out here.
We have the choice to be single because it's trash out here. Absolutely,
girl. It's so much litter out here on these streets, girl. They got to get out here and bulldoze this litter out to try to find something shiny and nice.
Yeah, that would be our only choice for wanting to be chill. Well, for most women, because some women truly do just want to be single. They just don't want the headache.
I don't want to be. Listen,
but a lot of us, if you give us a choice, we most certainly
don't want to be single.
Want love, so it's not that we want someone to share life with. So no, it's not a choice. We just sit back and be like, no, we know
it ain't worth it.
It's 80 Negroes outside this door, and we just we all I gotta do is do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, close my eyes and choose. No, that's not what is going on at all. So even though I get where I think you were going with that, no, I can't. I don't agree. I don't agree with that one. But I understand where you're coming from when you're saying that we do have a choice. Yes, because we are the one who choose the man. So I get that part.
We have a choice, but it ain't nobody out here just trying to be single. Troy talks to say women do have choices. Look in your DMs.
Yes, you have, but see, you all think choices means I should just pick any garbage in the pail. No, absolutely not. Just like I wouldn't teach my son, just walk out in the street and just pick whatever winks at you first. Absolutely not. You're trying to find, women out here trying to find something of substance, not someone who's just trying to play around and keep it moving to the next one. And men shouldn't be trying to do the same, shouldn't be doing that either. So this is not something, I'm not saying this because I'm a woman and I'm just saying it because I'm saying this to the ladies. No, it goes both ways. Nobody should be out here just blindly choosing men or the other way around. You should be wanting to find something of substance that's going to help you as a person be a better person, and for y'all to create some kind of for y'all to really, really shake the earth while y'all are here together. That's what you're supposed to find someone for that for. So no, I'm a pass on the ones just standing in the DMs, because most of the time they ain't worth nothing no way. That's why they in the DMs most of the time. But anyway, that's just my opinion. Okay. Let's see. Before he has a song called Choices. I gotta hear that one.
YouTube, Robbie G said, then why are so many women with men of no substance?
Because they just want a piece of man, like Angie said earlier. For some people, having just some piece of man is just okay for now. Until something better comes along, I will take this bronze. I will take 4th place. Just because
oh God,
I don't want to do this by myself.
No ma'am, I can't live like that.
And then also too, a lot of women, again, we're fellas, so y'all, it's easier for y'all to just be like, I don't want to deal with you no more, I'm done. We are obviously very emotional. We are emotional people. Lord made us like that. So a lot of times our feelings get easily caught up in y'all, and we can't see. We just can't see past what's in front of us.
So Robert G said, I mean, a lot of educated women are doing this, and I mean a lot. Yeah. So here you go. This is what this reassures my quote when I said the streets are full of litter. So either we wait for the streets to be cleared up, or you just pick one of the
we have choices. That's what we were just told. We have choices.
Yeah, so
just pick whatever.
It tells you right there when you said a lot of educated women are picking a lot of men of no substance. That means there's a lot of men of no substance out here in these streets.
Straight up.
And this is why some people are single. Because there's no substance, you know.
Look, the only reason why I'm married is because I met mine in middle school, baby. So girl, it's different. Okay, I might still be single too, because if I had to make choices based off of what I be seeing nowadays, or I'd be alone.
H friends, I think you're on your what's that black man's name who be out here telling people they look like cars.
I don't remember his name, but I can. You know, I don't watch him.
You know that's giving me some type of vibe. It's giving me that vibe because he said, "Are all women made of gold?" Of course, we're made of gold. We're not supposed to say no. And
oh my God.
And some men who are kings are also made of gold, baby. So when 2 gold coins come together, we shine bright. Hello.
I'm sorry.
No man who is gold.
Kevin Samuels, thank you forever, Rashay. Thank you.
Yeah, it's giving me the vibes. But nobody who is gold want a penny or a rock. Because at least a penny is a penny, but whose gold wants a rock? Because a rock can't turn into a diamond, but baby, all that pressure. Who wants to do all that pressure to get to the diamond? So yes, we all are made of gold. Honey, I'm made of gold. The king for my life, he's made of gold. And baby, when these 2 gold medals come together, baby, you feel me?
Oh, that Dade County. I feel like every show that Dade County comes out at some point. I think I'm gonna make a clip.
What Dade County?
I'm gonna make a clip with just all your Dade County moments.
What moments?
You have moments where your home team just come out. I don't know how to explain, but I'm gonna make a clip for it because it'd be funny.
Yeah, because I don't know what you're talking about.
What's up, Eddie Uptown?
But yeah, so I don't know. I just, as a single woman, I can just say that I just have not found the right person for me yet. And I'm not saying all men are trash.
No, because they're definitely not.
It's just for me, what I need for myself, and what I just haven't found that yet. I just haven't found. It's just not time. You know what I mean? That's all.
Yep.
Period. But is he out there? Yes, baby. He is out there somewhere in the world,
getting prepared.
God is getting him together. He get me together, and when we meet, it's gonna be like, child, where you been?
Oh my God, you a mess. Okay, what's yours?
My next topic for tonight.
Thank y'all for commenting on that one.
What are your friendship turnoffs?
Ooh.
Not your significant others.
How many? How many we got there?
What's up, Trey? Like, what are having friends? Okay. Like, what are your friendship turnoffs?
What are your friendship turnoffs?
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
See, look at him. Johnson H. friend. All women are made of gold. That's not true. I agree with Kevin Sam. See, I know you had the vibes. I knew it before you typed it. You feel me? I'm not really on his type of vibe because he's not even a man of God for me to listen to like that. Like he don't even believe in he doesn't even believe in a lifestyle that I want to live and what my husband is going to carry. So that type of name on this platform, it's a no for me. It doesn't incite me. It doesn't entice me. It doesn't, none of that. So my man, his mindset not even on that. So not to be rude or anything like that. I'm just letting you know for me in my house, baby, we don't even talk about anything close to that name.
All right, so
that's for people who don't know themselves. That's for people who need some help and direction.
To
tell them who they are.
To tell them who they are. No,
my man know who he don't know who he is.
Ain't
no single man for 10, 15, 30 years gonna tell him who he is and how and why he's so bitter against women who help make this world turn. And if you don't like women, child, go to the other side, which is fine.
Let's see. Okay.
The other side is open.
All right. So your question, let's go back to our question. Yeah. We jumped off that one.
Yeah.
Friendship turnoffs. Benjamin Trey on IG. What's up, Benjamin Trey? Says friends that compete with you.
Oh, God, Jesus. Yes, God.
Look. That might be top. Is that top 2?
Girl.
Well, friends who try. I got to put the try in there. Because you can never compete because you're not me and I'm not you. So it will never happen. So I can't even say that compete with you because that means you have a chance. You don't. I'm who I am. You are who you are.
Yes.
There is no competition.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So, but that's a good one. That's definitely probably top 2 for me.
Robbie G said a lack of communication.
Oh, that's across the board.
Yeah.
Relationships and friendships. That's
true.
Ugh.
Let me.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
YouTube.
Trill Talk TV says telling mutual friends stuff you only told them. Now see.
Oh, they told the other friends
that y'all cool with. The same. No. That's not. Nah. See, but one thing about it though, when you find out that happens, you now know. The light bulb should go off that. Oh, okay, so you're that one I can't share certain things with. And you just gotta know. You gotta know. Okay, Forever Roche says friends that try to humble you. Okay, give me an example of that one, because
humble.
Give me an example of that one, Roche. All right, let's see. Johnson H. Friends is self-righteousness and hypocrisy. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree with that.
Definitely.
Self-righteousness is a no-no. Because that's now we going in a whole different, I agree with that one.
All right, let's see.
What else we got?
Okay.
I see friends trying to Eddie Uptown said friends try to call me too much, like Cash App or something. Child, their hands always be out. Every day.
Wait, okay.
Or are they going through a season? Or is it just like always like, child, cash out me $10. Cash out me.
Okay, okay, so I'm gonna say one then.
Go ahead.
Friends who don't just allow you to pay the bill.
Friends that what?
That don't just allow you to pay the bill. I'm just kidding. Look, y'all, whenever we go out, this one right here, okay, she'll grab for the bill, I grab for the bill. If I have to literally like distract her and be like, okay, no, like give the card to the waiter on like on the low and give it to them, because she'll be like trying to really pay the bill for real, the whole bill, and won't even let me like put in my portion or nothing. Like, no.
Whatever.
And I swear I have like 3 friends like that. Like we always go back and forth with doggone paying the bill. Aggravating.
You can't help it, child. You just can't help it.
Okay, let's see. Other friendship turnoffs.
I like this one. He said ones that only around when things go well.
Ooh.
And also the ones that are around when things ain't well. And it goes both ways. So when you have friends who's always around when things are just so down, who's just so terrible, just terrible, terrible, terrible in your life, child, when something good come,
they don't even
like that.
Yeah.
They want to go back to the life where there's drama and problems. Baby, that was a season.
Yep.
Baby, that was
yep.
That was back then. Fall ain't all year. Girl, summertime comes spring.
I love it.
You know, like why you want me to stay in fall so bad?
Because I feel everybody, just because you may consider them a friend for whatever certain reasons they became a friend, doesn't mean they should always remain one.
Yeah.
I think sometimes friendships are just meant for certain times. Certain friendships are. And sometimes we just outlive them because we don't know how to, like, you really didn't do anything wrong, but
you just don't know how to adjust.
We don't know how to adjust.
And then it flips. Summertime ain't always summertime all year either.
Amen.
It ain't spring and summer all year, because fall will come. And when fall come, you got a problem with fall because you always want to be in the summertime. So when your friends have seasons, you got to be there with your friends through every season. It ain't just one season of, oh gosh, she just, look at her, she's just terrible, like she's just going through the drama, honey. I am here to dwell in that. No, ma'am. Because when life gets bright and sunny, you like, why she living in her sunniness and her brightness? And then vice versa.
That's also just, okay, friendship turnoffs, jealousy. That's literally just jealousy.
But that's crazy because it can't be jealousy. How's it jealousy when you going through hard times and then they hate to see you in the bright times? Oh, I guess that is jealousy.
Well, yeah, it's most certainly jealousy. You can be acting one way, but deep down, your actions most certainly show what your true intentions are.
True.
You're okay as long as I'm on your level.
Ooh.
But when I've adjusted and maybe moved in a different lane, you feel as though maybe I've become new, or I'm no longer who I used to be, or this new life has changed me, or whatever the case may be. Ooh. So again, everybody who says they're your friend don't really mean that. They like
a certain version of you. Like real friends,
exactly.
It don't
matter what version it is. They let you know whether it's good, bad, exactly who they are and how they roll with you, or if they don't.
Yes, you got to be when you with your friends. It's almost like borderline, like relationship vibes. Like you gotta. I mean, not borderline, not really, but it's like,
but no,
kind of.
Yeah, no, it must.
You gotta be with your friends who thinking that when they up, when they up, when they up, when they down, they down. Like, going through a life of, I can honestly say, going through a life of being at the very top in my mind, which is, ain't really no top, but being at the top of my life, not nobody, my life, and being at the mid and then dropping and coming back up. Like, I've seen how people treat me. You feel me?
Yeah.
I seen who want to be on the coattails. I see when there's no coattail to get on, where you at.
Yeah.
I seen when things getting, you feel me? Oh, now you know what I mean? Like, I see it and I keep it noted. It's always noted. Always noted. So I know who's who. And so I seen both sides. I see when I'm down and who want me to stay down, who don't want me to go up. I see when I'm up, who don't want me to go down, they want me to stay up. You feel me? I see when I'm median and don't know which way I'm going to go. So they're going to try to just see if they can hold on to see if they're going to, you know what I mean? Whichever way they want me to go. Like, that's
so
crazy.
They know whether they're going to continue to hold on or whether they're going to fall back. Yeah.
But see what they fail to realize. What they fail to realize. I ain't me how I used to be. Things is noted. Things is jotted down, honey. I still have grace and favor for you, but things are jotted down and noted and stored on a 1 TB gigabyte. It's stored. I'm storing them. I know everything about everything.
Yeah.
And when time comes, when it needs to come on big things in my life, I will remember it.
Oh Lord, see, okay, I can't with you.
It's true. You have to think about it, Shay. What have you experienced in friendships when you were maybe this or that or not this or that, or going through this in your life, and seeing who was You know what I mean? I've seen people who are steady no matter what happened in my life. They are the same people. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
And you always know who those people are.
Yeah. And as a friend myself, I try to be my same to them as well. You know what I mean? The best to my ability. You know what I mean? But some people just be so extra childlike. But I know everybody ain't on her lot either. Everybody ain't Shayla. Everybody ain't, you know what I mean? Everybody don't have great intentions, and it's just sad. But you gotta go through the frogs to know who's the real deal. So
who's the real deal, Holyfield.
Shout out to all the people in my life who has always been on cruise control with me. No matter how far I went or how low I've been low.
Thank you,
and I've been high. And I've been medium. And I've been lukewarm. I've been a lot of stuff. And it's people around me who has been the same people. And I love them and I appreciate them. And I pray for them all the time.
Amen. Amen. Forever Rashay says you could be on a high and they will try to find a way to diminish you. And one thing that I'm definitely gonna say, just to wrap this up, because we're gonna go ahead and deal with and speak about EDK Jr.'s topic before we get out of here tonight. One thing I will say about that, Forever Rashay, is yes, people will always try to find a way to diminish you, even sometimes your so-called friends. But what you must never ever do is give in to them or allow them to change who you are.
Oh, yes. You cannot match their vibes.
I feel like a lot of the times, because we want our get back now, we try to match their vibes, and we don't realize that we're coming off looking exactly as they thought we were. Intended us, or they intended us to be.
Yeah.
No one, like I said before earlier, nobody can compete with you. You are you.
God
nobody.
Made you.
Okay, I can't compete with you. Yep. Nobody can compete with me. Nobody can compete with Miami. You are you for a reason. You are unique. So don't ever let nobody who's trying to diminish your light, trying to make you feel less than, make you question what kind of person or friend or any of those kind of things that you are, when things in your life start to tilt in a different direction than they're used to. Whether it's good or bad, or, not even necessarily bad, but just a season that you just happen to be going through.
Yeah.
Never let them change who you are.
Amen.
Period. You don't have to do the tit for tat thing. God got them. Trust and believe that. They got things they got to worry about right now.
Yeah.
You good. Yeah. You just keep it moving. Now, me personally, I address and then I keep it moving, because I want you to know that I'm aware, and then keep it moving.
No, I'm good.
But I know Angie just don't say nothing. She keep it moving. I just like to let it be known. I like to be clear that we just not on the same vibe, and it's cool. It don't have to be nasty. We just not. Yeah. We're not there no more, and that's fine.
Yeah.
Wish you the best. Maybe see you in the future. I don't know.
Yeah,
but that's just me. Around. But again, don't let them steal your cool. I just say that. Don't let them steal your cool.
You can't allow people to turn you into them either. That's one thing. I'm not matching nobody's vibe now. Because now you want me to turn into you, honey, and Angela is all of that.
In a bag of chips.
Lowercase, because you know who is all that uppercase. But I am all of that lowercase. So I would never want to match your vibe. You know what I mean?
How'd you say that? Not all that.
What?
All that. It was something. I gotta play the clip. Never mind. Anyway, all right. So let's go ahead and deal with EDK Jr. Thank you so much,
all of y'all for commenting. We see the comments. We see them on IG. We see them on Twitter. We see them on YouTube. We see them coming in from we don't have any Facebook
Johnson H. Friends. We have spoken to him about him before, just so you know.
Yeah,
we have spoken about him before. Why we don't talk about him?
Well, yeah. So going to the question of tonight from you guys. One question came in tonight from you guys, which is from Twitter, and that came in from EDK Jr. And he asked about, like, now that when women are going through things, like Cuomo is going through the thing in New York,
where he resigned.
He resigned
sexual allegations.
Yeah. You guys' question was, why is it that women wait to say something years later? You have to understand, like, some women have to really process that differently. Every woman does not process trauma easily when it comes to her body, when it comes to what has happened to her, rather it be sexual, physical, emotional. Like some of us don't do it, not because we are, I guess, we don't want to like tell. It's just that we have to now get ourselves together to deal with us telling and what that entails of. It comes with, like you can see, it comes with the trial. It comes with telling this story 50 million times. It comes with bringing up the memories.
To keep reliving it.
Yeah, reliving it. So some women, by the time they are healed from that, they're now able to speak about it after they get healed within themselves. You never want to put people who are in trauma out on Front Street just immediately. Everybody different though. Some people can do it immediately right away. Some people can't do it immediately right away. People got to really deal with that and process that. So to answer your question was, let me make sure I read it before we go tonight.
I think I wrote it down. What do you say? Do women feel more empowered to come forward about sexual allegations now rather than waiting years to expose them? Like, you know, in recent times we've seen with Bill Cosby, with Cuomo, with a couple of different well-known people.
The porn star Jeremy.
He getting
tried for over a decade and a half. Like, it's crazy. So, you know, like you said, I think it's a good thing that more women feel empowered to tell and report their experiences, as opposed to not saying anything or not saying anything for years. You think the trend is going in a positive direction or no? Again, it's up to that woman. You have to understand when a woman is violated, and some of you men are the same way. Let's talk about the men who have been sexually abused. Let's talk about Common. It took him years to come out and say something. Let's talk about Kevin Gates. He just came out and said he was sexually abused as a little boy. Like, the guy,
I'm sure that was hard for him to say.
It took time.
Yeah, to tell the world that.
The guy from The Game, the lead character, he was sexually raped. You know what I mean? Pastor John Gray, like, he was sexually, like, you have to trauma is real, and it takes time. And yes, in a perfect world, when something happened, it should be reported, just like a killing should be reported. But it ain't a killing. It's somebody who have to deal with this for the rest of their life. That killing, that person is gone.
Yeah.
So yes, you want the person who just ended somebody's life, you want that person gone immediately. But the person who has just had major trauma, something that they cannot change, something that could have changed your life in some type of way, maybe you just never know. Robbie G say PTSD.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Traumatic stress.
Like, it's so much that can happen when things happen to women, and why it takes them years to come out and say, hey, I was sexually whatever, or hey, I was abused, or hey, you know, so-and-so did this to me. And hey, it takes time, because again, now that lady has to be really, she has to be healed to where she can tell that story and not get any she probably will get flashbacks. I don't know, but
for it not to affect her that way. But I also remember, think about now in nowadays society, where you can be coming out about something that you feel is just right, period, that you should do.
Yeah.
Now you have to worry about the world judging you, because it's no longer, especially when it's a celebrity and somebody who's very well known. It's a little sometimes different when it's someone who is maybe not so known, but normally the situation is, this is someone who's trusted.
Yeah.
Who's gonna believe me?
Yeah. Trust me. Trill Talk said it is also they may not want to get the person in trouble.
And they may not want to, because they feel like maybe that person, there's some kind of emotional or kind of tie with them or whatever.
Or they feel like it was partially their fault.
Because a lot of times they blame themselves.
Yeah, they blame themselves, and they're not supposed to blame themselves. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you like, dang, I should have never been there. I should have never did this. Maybe I did this too much, and they kind of blame themselves.
I had
I had too many drinks.
I shouldn't have wore this outfit. It could be something, whatever.
So much. Yeah. While women take years to come out and say something, like, that woman has to be okay that it's not her fault. That a man should not have forced himself on her, no matter if she was bare naked.
Yeah.
He should have some type of, like, you're gonna force somebody to do something, like, walk away, bro. Like, you don't have no self-control for nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Same thing goes for when these men rape these little boys, and these grown men, or these middle-aged, whatever, young men rape these little boys. It's the same thing. Like, those little boys have to go through life realizing, Maybe it was me. Maybe I touched his leg too much. Maybe,
maybe I smiled too much at him.
You know what I mean? Like, you just never know. So
Yeah.
you guys cannot judge people who come out talking about they've been raped or they've been sexually assaulted or they've been abused 10 years later. Who cares? Because I have to put myself in this now. When it came to my mom and my brothers, you know how long it took for me to say that my mom had HIV? You know how long it took for me to say my brothers had HIV?
Yeah.
Around people around me, like my friends and even within my family. Like, it took time for me to do it because I didn't want to get judged. Yeah. And it didn't even happen to me. Yeah. So imagine this happening to people who it happens to people for real. And it's them that is that, and they have to come out and say it. They have to go through the whole trial. They have to talk to the police officer. They got to tell the story over and over again. They have to say, are you sure this happened? How did it happen? Tell us how this happened. When is the last thing you remember? Like, you got to go through all of that stuff mentally.
And then you have to literally be able to accept the fact that you're going to be judged.
You're going to be judged.
Because that's what people do.
Every woman that comes out now years later, I don't care what it's for, that woman is now finally healed to say, you know what? I know this happened years ago. Now it's time for me to say something. I am strong enough to be able to withstand the judgment that's about to come about them telling me how long it took for me to say something. That's number one. How can you remember? Like, that woman is now strong enough to say, yeah, it happened. So what? I moved on. I've lived on. It didn't stop me. It didn't conform me. You know what I mean? Same thing goes with a young man who has been raped and sexually assaulted. You know what? I'm a grown man now. This happened when I was 10. This happened when I was 12. I'm in my 30s. And now I feel safe enough within my manhood to say, you know what? This happened to me. So you guys got to give people grace out here who are coming out with their stories about being sexually abused. Mm-hmm. Now, hopefully a lot of people are not lying, but then most of them probably just getting to the point where, you know what? It's time. Mm-hmm. It's just time now. I'm healed and I can't even see this person do this no more because it has to come out and be said. Period. Yeah. So, y'all give people grace when y'all see these stories coming out 10, 20, 30 years later. You don't know what them people, you don't know how long it took them to even be able to come outside and smile. You don't know how long it probably took them to get out of depression because they were blaming themselves the whole time. Like, this happened to me because I shouldn't have done that. So y'all got to learn how to give people grace, man. Just try your best to give people grace on why. And yes, we all want people to do things sooner and quick, like it's a microwave. But that ain't like how life go. That ain't how people's feelings go.
It's a microwave.
You know what I mean? So,
all right, guys.
I want to just answer that question. Did you have some? I know I'm just rambling.
No. You hit ain't no need for me because you hit all the points. That is what it is. It's a great question because, again, this is something that, I didn't realize how many people are going through or have gone through situations of being, sexually molested or inappropriately touched. And you're like, what, all these people? Like, this is really happening this often? Yep. So it's a conversation that has to be had,
and there's no age limit. You could be 5 years old. You could be 20. You could be 30. You could be 40. It can happen at any time in your life. Yeah. That somebody just feel like they just so powerful that they have to have this thing. And no matter what you say or do, either they're going to put something in your drink, do something to you, force you, gun, knife, whatever it takes to get what they want. And y'all have to give people grace, man, because it ain't easy coming out telling stuff like that. It's just not easy.
Because your first sign is you're embarrassed. That's the very very first thing. You're embarrassed, and then you start to blame yourself, and then you think it was somehow your fault. So again,
and you got to keep reliving it over and over and over. One thing can bring up a spark of your of your mind, and now you back to at that moment, like, dang, it's 5 years later or whatever years later or months later, and you're like, man, I just should have never did that. You know what I mean? Like, and it's all this time.
But you know what? What I will say is that I think us hearing this more often is not only because of social media and now, you're hearing stories from people all over the world, people you probably you would have never ever met, never heard anything about, stories you would have never heard anything about due to social media.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think that it's a good thing that we're starting to see it more, and not in that kind of way, but because now it's a reminder that nobody is safe. You're not safe anymore to think you can just do whatever and it's not gonna get out. That no one's gonna ever, and that's including celebrities. So a lot of times, again, these people of power, are the ones who feel like they're untouchable.
Yeah.
Who's gonna believe you over me? Who? You know what I'm saying? So for that reason, I'm glad that they're starting to come out and be brave about just being honest about what happened to them, so that you can get people who are not doing, people right off the streets.
Yeah. And it shows that you're not alone. Thank God all of this stuff is coming out, because it shows that, when you go through a trauma like that, you probably feel like, dang, it's just
you. Yeah.
Like, I can't believe this happened to me, God. Like, out of all the people in the world, it'd be like, yeah, it's a lot of people in the world that it happened to them too.
Yeah.
So when you get to see different type of races, different type of people with backgrounds, different type of job titles, different type of just life, you get to see, man, it's so many people out here. Like, I'm not alone. Like, dang, she was so brave to say this. Maybe I need to be brave and say it. You know what I mean? So, hey, the end of this conversation for tonight, for episode 115, we want to thank you, EDK Jr., for bringing that topic up to us and sending that in the DM. Appreciate that. Y'all have to be able to give people grace.
Yeah, very important.
Always think, like, sometimes you don't know why people do what they do. Some people just gotta. It ain't on our timetable, y'all.
I'm glad you're healed, Feezy Fees.
Yes, because it happens to girls and boys, women and men.
Yeah,
grown people. It happens to grown people. It ain't just young kids either. So everybody just be safe, man. Everybody try to control themselves the best way they can, and not try to play God, and not try to do all of this stuff, man. And just love you.
Love you always, honey.
And give grace to other people the best you can. That's all you can do.
Amen. And on that note, y'all make sure y'all go and download all that. But we say all that, okay? Y'all make sure y'all do that. Please don't forget. Matter of fact, as soon as y'all get off this live, don't do nothing else but go download
it. Go listen and stream. Share. Put it in your playlist. Play it over and over. Put it in the gym with you. Because, I had to make sure it was a gym song. I had to go put it in the, I had to work out to it myself. And baby, it's a gym song. You feel me? Because I be in there. Y'all don't forget to go check out endorsedbygod.com, which is my merch, which is my apparel brand. Y'all go ahead and support the Black business.
I'm sorry. We'll get answer this really, really, really briefly.
Okay.
Miss Lily 527 earlier, she asked, and that Soldier Man also saying, rest in peace, Aaliyah. That was 20 years. It's been 20 years, and I can't believe it's been that long.
Because I remember when the airplane thing happened.
I do too. I remember exactly where I was. So her question earlier was, what are our fondest, I guess, childhood memories of Aaliyah?
My biggest Aaliyah she was when she wore that Tommy outfit. And her stomach was so flat, and she was just like she had like the baggy pants on, like she was like how mix of like tomboy and just pretty. You know what I mean? Like cool, cute, collective, and just I would never forget that. Never.
Okay. I will say my fondest memory of her was when I think what she represented was to me at that time was I was a big tomboy, and I wanted to be girly, but that really wasn't my thing. And when she started wearing heels, and I think the first video she did where she wore a skirt, I was like, That's Somebody. I think that was the song. When she first wore a dress, I was like, oh my God. Like,
really?
Like, see, like, I know I could be like, this may be my normal vibe because I'm just comfortable like this.
Yeah.
But I can be girly. Like, and I think right after that, I started wearing heels and trying to do stuff my parents would at least let me get away with. But I mean, I
so
became,
cool,
but I love that she was just so like down to earth.
Yeah, her bandanas with her hair down, her shades. Like, she was just so cool. Like,
But she was another reason of just remembering that life is not promised. She was at the top of her career, and she had so much more to go, and that quick, it was just done.
It was gone.
So to just make sure that you live life to the fullest, live it, how you want to live it the best you can. Day. Exactly.
And like I said, when y'all wake up in the morning, thank God y'all woke up, because some people ain't waking up.
Yeah.
When you go to bed at night in your bed, thank God for that, because some people not in their bed, they in the hospital because they done got raped or something. You know what I mean? So y'all be grateful. Be grateful of waking up and going to bed, because it is not promised. And that's all I want to leave. That's all I want to say tonight.
All right, guys. So thank y'all so much for joining. Again, we apologize for missing last week, but some things happened, and so we could not be on. But we will be back again. We was here tonight and on time. Well, kind of. We was only 10 minutes late, but no. Next week we will be back again. If you have any questions or topics throughout the week that y'all just think of, y'all want us to talk about, send them. We will address them on our next
and
live.
We'll just add them to our list as you send them in. You know what I mean? So like, I like that, Shay.
Yeah.
As you think of them, because
sometimes I don't,
it ain't gotta be on Wednesday.
Yeah,
you can send them on a Tuesday or Monday. You can send them tomorrow. You can start sending them whenever you want to send them. So we thank y'all every week for y'all tuning into our live podcast. We're about to go ahead and wrap this thing up. Again, we don't have to do the live podcast. We could just sit here and record. But of course, we love to see y'all feedback.
Yes.
Even the negative part, the positive part, your 2 cents, your 10 cents, your dollars, and your $5. You feel me? So we appreciate y'all for rocking with us, and shout out to our podcast family who are still listening, and they are all over the world. You hear me? Like Australia, we got Africa, we got everywhere. The UK, we got Jamaica, we got the Bahamas, we got Canada, we got, of course, the states in America. I think we're like short a couple of more states, but so many cities in the state in here. We just want to thank everybody who is listening on the podcast, not just live.
Absolutely.
People are listening to the actual audio podcast. So shout out to all of our podcast family, man, that we don't see every Wednesday. Y'all just listen to us on Thursday. So all of this will be up in the morning, you guys. For those who watch us live on Wednesday nights, our podcast audio goes up every morning on Thursday on Apple, Spotify, and wherever you can find your favorite podcast station. We should be there. And if not, YouTube hosts this whole video. IG hosts our video. Facebook hosts our video. Twitter even hosts a video. Twitch hosts a video. So if you ever miss a Wednesday, you can always go back and watch the videos as well. So, and that's all I got to say, man. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all again. This is episode 115. We are out.
I didn't say thank y'all so much. Holla at y'all.
So good night, good morning, or good evening, everybody. See y'all next week. Appreciate y'all.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Peace.